What's hopping, everyone? Fortune Croaky here. Sunshower Heathcliff just dropped, so we're going to be throwing some lunacy towards him. I also wouldn't mind getting rosespanner Gregor while we're at it. So, wish me luck. We're going to jump right into things. 3 gigabytes. Holy crap. So we have a fat stack of lunacy sitting here. And while I do have 165 crates, and we have 136 Heathcliff shards, which means that we could just pop all of our crates to get his identity instantly. I kind of want to save these crates for like a character that I desperately need, such as Green Ishmael, and so we're going to toss this lunacy at him. Alright, so Heathcliff's kit is kind of underwhelming, but we're still going to throw tickets at him, so let's get into it. Wish me luck, guys. I guess I'm using single tickets first. Let's do it. Oh, bare minimum. Bare minimum to open us out. It's been so long since I pulled Gacha. Hey, we got Gregor though. I do got a screw to spare. Thank you for asking, Gregor. Alright. Well, that's one of the characters on the banner. Now we just need the other one. SSR, please, bro. Please. Almost the bare minimum. We got a Heathcliff, but it's not the right one. Alright, another ticket. It's okay, we got a stack. We just need one SSR identity. Another great, and now we're getting the Yi song luck. Okay. Keep going. Am I cursed? No? Okay. Please be Heathcliff. Come on, bro. Yes! Alright, we didn't even have to dip into lunacy. Let me get that cursor off the screen. Dude, that fox is so cute. Let me get that cursor back on the screen. He's so cute. Don't bother poking at me. Says you know you're a big softie, Heathcliff. You love that fox. Alright, well we got him. We did it. And we got a Gregor to boot. Okay, and that is all of the characters on this raid up in 4 10 extractions. You know, we might as well include the Uptie stories too, right? So let's get in here. Uptie 1. Uptie again. Let's go. Alright, story time. Let's hope it's translated. My colleagues have died. 3, 5, maybe 6. The number doesn't matter anymore. I just realized, is this gonna be chapter 4 spoilers? Chapter 4 spoiler alert! They were all killed by those wretched new technologies that won't stop springing up. One lost their job and starved. One got their flesh taken apart. Others worked like cogs in the machine, treated like subhuman junk. They were all diligent chums. I was thankful that they were good to a bloke like me. Of course, I never showed it. I was one lucky bugger. I at least didn't get swept up by rushing waves of technology and die. I ran off and roamed the back streets like a thrown-away umbrella until they took me in. But I guess I didn't deserve them after all. In the end, they'd all go away, like wet paper being torn away. And the regret and shame I felt as I watched it all happen had my anger boiling. Maybe, if technology didn't exist as they said, I could have been laughing and fooling around at a backstreets pub with chums that could have been alive. So I decided to get as serious as I could be, and ravage all I can this time for sure. They work on science and technology to make life comfortable, but those things end up taking lives. It's why I started thinking that things like those shouldn't have existed in the first place. Us survivors dug into the rotten remains of a fallen wing that once stood at the top of technological progress, and put on what they called E.G.O, products of technology we detested. It's ridiculous to think that technology would have a mind, but it seems like this thing does. As soon as I wore this thing, cold and dark feelings rushed into my heart. An endless swirl of gloom wrapped around me. But as it did, I got the feeling that maybe this thing was like me. Maybe, just like I did in the past, this thing once had a friend, but got driven out and abandoned. Thinking like that, it gave me motivation to fight. It helped me take down all the crooks trying to protect their damned technology and drown it all so they'd never see the light of day again. That's not going to bring my colleagues back from the dead, of course. At least I'll reduce the number of people that'll end up like us a fair bit. But when I'm done, the chill reminds me that I'm alone. I go back to wandering damp, dark alleys. Now I can hardly sleep anywhere else. Damn it. Maybe this E.G.O thing will do me in one day, like how technology doomed all my mates. What a farce that'd be. Whatever. Thinking more won't give me any answers. Once I'm done with this job, I'll go back with pride. Once the new world is made, I'll have another chance. You leave now. Don't try and give me attention. I have no friends left now. Dude, sad boy moment. For real. Oh my god, Heathcliff. Freaking gloomiest boy. Does he even have a gloom skill? He does. Alright, deserved. Gloom skill deserved. Gregor next. Might as well see his too. I didn't even look at his numbers, but we'll look at him after. Sounds of a chainsaw rumbling and roaring. Oh, that wasn't a guy going. Whoops. Ugh. Sounds of a person's limbs being cut, hurried footsteps making an escape, and another pair of feet following them. Okay, I don't think ugh is what it would sound like if you had your limbs cut either. This is how the child's outdoor work always looks. He takes care of wet jobs for his office and goes on to handle the night. What's a wet job? Ah, why is this thing so sluggish now? Help. Oh, there we go. Doesn't look like a scene too pleasing to keep watching, right? Here, mister, a coffee for you. Well, I'll be. Thanks a bunch. Once he returns to the office after a hard day at work, the child always does the same thing in the same spot. Holding a cup of cheap instant coffee in one hand, he smokes cigarettes until his fatigue yields and goes away. No creamer, huh? You really care. I've been making coffee for you for months now. How can I forget what you don't want? Chatting up, the employee who brought the coffee to the child lit their own cigarette. Done with today's work? No. Let's see. I got 2 jobs done at once earlier today, so there'll be some rest for me if I handle one early in the morning and one at daybreak. Oh my. Are you sure you don't need to take it easy? I gotta work hard to earn a lot. There's a fellow who works overtime every day too, no? At least he mostly does paperwork. Merceau. Whew. The child exhales cigarette smoke, making a bitter smile. As the employee said, the child was aware that fatigue was wearing his body down with each passing day. He's human after all. But the child has a dream. If I'm gonna make a machine that Trace will approve, it'll cost a fortune. You're still at it, mister? Of course I am, bud. Can't stay in this vicious workshop till I die, now can I? Gotta make my own workshop product and stand on my own. Isn't that right? The child shook his arm with the coffee a little. Sometimes it's a chainsaw, sometimes a dagger, and other times a flamethrower. That arm was his own machine the child has been preparing. Though the child has been working himself to the bones as he didn't have the funds to apply for an approval or mass-produce the arm, he felt he was still fortunate. If even the gear he's been tinkering with all by himself required an approval, he'd have had to forfeit his dream. Alright, stay safe out there. You know you're the one that keeps our office running, right, mister? The child would only snuff out his cigarette with a snicker. He had no need to answer. Whether it was true or not, it didn't change the fact that it was time for him to get busy. Dude, Gregor single-handedly keeping rosespanner afloat. It kind of had Ryoshu's Bistro Gregor vibes, that story. Anyway, 3 plus 4, 4 plus 12, 4 plus 3. And his growth is kind of bad. Alright, it is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.